Good morning. There's more than one iPad up here, so I'm just going to adjust. As Andy said, I'm Natalia Terfa. I attend a church in South Minneapolis, Christ Church Lutheran, and they've had some guest preachers as their lead pastors on sabbatical, and every time one of them comes up and just starts preaching, I'm like, I want to know literally one thing about you before we start. So, hi, I'm Natalia. I'm a pastor here in the Twin Cities. I've known Holly for a long time, and I was really honored that she asked me to come and be here with you this morning. I'm going to be back at the end of August also when she's at Wild Goose. I think that's where she's going to be. So I'll see some of you again at the end of August. I'm a pastor, yes. I'm also the creative director for a parachurch organization called Church Anew. That's out of St. Andrew and Eden Prairie. I don't work for St. Andrew. I work for Church Anew. But it's an awesome organization that Andy writes and works with us with a lot of stuff too. So I'm still connected with Andy through that as well. I am married to my wonderful husband, Sam. He is the best of all of us and our very sassy and, she's quick and sassy and spunky 16-year-old. Recent 16-year-old, her driver's test is on Tuesday, so everybody. What we learned is that lots of people on YouTube have recorded the drive-through at the closed course, so she's cheating currently at our house. Pre-gaming her driver's test, which I think is hilarious. Yes, smart. Again, sassy, spunky. We love her. I've been a pastor in the Twin Cities I've been church working for over 20 years. I've been a pastor for just over 10 years. I'm really grateful to be here. Verse 19 of today's gospel is a well-known one. In fact, it is the one that many people believe is one of the most important verses in the whole Bible. Spoiler, I'm not one of them. We'll get to that. It is, of course, go and make disciples of all nations. It's often quoted to inspire us to share our faith, to preach the gospel to others. Some churches paint it on their walls as their mission statement, as a way to state a belief that the most important thing we can possibly do as people of God is to make disciples. I don't know about you all, but a part of me cringes when I hear this verse. I literally feel my body trying to move away from it when I hear it. I think it's the word make that does it for me. I think some of us have been taught or heard this verse as if it's commanding us to convert people. Anyone? I like the nods. Thank you. Yes. Okay. As if the word make disciples equals convert. Ew. Right? No, thank you. And I just want to say the Greek doesn't back that up, so hooray. The Greek word here used is mathetuo, and it doesn't mean make or convert at all. It means teach discipleship. It literally means teach or instruct. And every time I remember that Greek word, I feel my shoulders drop a little bit at this verse. Teaching people about the things that Jesus was about, that I can do. That feels like something I want to do even. Today it feels like we're ages past Easter, but in this part of Matthew's gospel, it is actually the same day as the resurrection. The disciples have heard from Mary the report that the angels said Jesus is risen. Go to the mountaintop and he will meet you there. So obviously they run to the mountain where the angels said he would be, and he shows up there, of course. And Matthew's gospel has this great note we often miss because we're so excited to get to verse 19. But they say, when they saw Jesus, they worshiped him, but some doubted. Jesus could have chosen the best and most prepared disciples to send out to teach, to mathetuo. He could have chosen the only ones who were fully in, only the ones that were worshiping that day. He could have looked at the disciples who were doubting. The Greek word there actually means waver, which I do like better because it's very validating. And he could have looked at that group and said, you know what, you don't pass the test. You're up here doubting, here I am, you're doubting. I'm going to put you over there and I'm just going to talk to these guys. But he doesn't. He doesn't say this discipleship thing is for the unwavering only. He says to all of them, go and teach. You who are full in, and you who are not so sure. All of you, go and teach everyone about who Jesus is and what he's about. That is what we're asked to do, too, as people of God. We are just another ragtag group of average, everyday folks asked to go and teach, not convert, not make, not force. The First Nations version of this verse says, "So now I'm sending you into all the nations to teach them how to walk this road with me." Isn't that so beautiful? Isn't that so much better than make? Oof. Tell, teach. Tell about the ways we witness the love of God lived out in the world. Teach how Jesus lived out that love of God in the world. Tell about the ways we experience grace and mercy. Teach the ways Jesus showed us what grace and mercy look like in action. Tell about the ways you see God in smiles and in the classic grocery store ope and in baby giggles and flowers blooming and the way wind ripples on the water. Teach all people that it's all God because it all is. Now, I could stop here. This could be the end of my sermon. And honestly, that would be fine. That would be enough, right? That'd be good enough. Thanks. Remembering this command isn't about forcing anything, but instead teaching people what we know about God feels like pretty good news already. But when we make verse 19 the biggest, most important verse of all time, I think we miss Matthew's point. There are 20 verses in Matthew's final chapter on purpose. If he wanted to end his whole gospel with verse 19, then you know what? He would have. Jesus tells the disciples to go and teach, which of course is very not a small request at all, and again could be enough, but he goes on to end his whole gospel with a promise. I am with you always to the end of the ages. Or my favorite way to translate that, I am with you in all the things to the end of all the things. We are sent out into the world to tell everyone about who God is and what God is about. And honestly, you guys, the world is hard and kind of mean right now. And it's scary. And it can be easy to lose track of where God is and why we're doing any of this at all. We need this big promise to go with us when we're sent. This promise that we are never alone, no matter what. And when you take all of Matthew's gospel as a whole, you get the thread. He begins his whole gospel by reminding us that God is Emmanuel, God with us. And then he tells the story about Jesus, who is Emmanuel, God with us. And then Matthew ends his whole story saying, don't forget, I am with you. It's like he had a point and he was trying to make sure we caught it, right? That, God with us, I am with you in all things till the end of all things. That is the biggest, most important verse in Matthew. And so we're going to sing it together.
I don't know what's to come, but I'll stay beside you. I'll stay beside you through the ages. I don't know what's to come, but I'll stay beside you. I'll stay beside you through the ages. One more time. I don't know what's to come, but I'll stay beside you. I'll stay beside you through the ages.
We don't know what's to come. But we have this promise that when we are sent out to go and teach the path that God has asked us to walk, to teach how God goes with us, we know we do not go alone. We have this big promise that God will stay with us in all things till the end of all things. And that is good, good news. Amen.